Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time hearing this soothing voice, yes, my name is Janelle and I do movie reviews, movie recommendations, and I vlog when I go out. But today I'm taking you guys through this movie review, and my movie reviews are usually like recaps, but I'm going to tell you guys what I really think about the movie also. Now that's the review. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate you. Mwah. Welcome guys. Yes, before I talk about this movie, let me even talk about the producer and the writer of this movie. This movie was produced by Taiwo Shitu, and the scriptwriter of this movie is Nusa Isibo. This movie you can find on YouTube, just on this channel, Show Deck Original. Okay, just in case you see this review as interesting, then you can go and watch the movie. It's totally not a waste of time. Now, featuring these beautiful actors, Angel Onigwe and Emmanuel Nsei. Yeah, the title is just all over our faces right now. The Boy Before Me. Well, before this recap, I'm going to tell you guys a few things I noticed. Producers, please help us. I do not know why we're watching a teenage movie rated 13 and these people are kissing. In fact, why is dating normal in teenage movies? Why dating? Okay, so now this is secondary school. Let's even talk about it like, yes, Nigerians. This is secondary school. Why are they dating? They even have exes. What? I didn't even know what that was in my secondary school days. Like, if they even write later and give to you, like, babe, I kind of like you, you will be ashamed. Like, it's just crazy. Well, let's talk about the movie. The runtime of this movie is about 1 hour 30 minutes, which I think is very good. This movie is about a girl child who had made her mistake very early in life. Now, she went out with her friend and they actually went to a party in the evening before their parents got back. These are best of friends. Now, they were coming back from that party and they were in a hurry to get home. And then there was this drunk boy, a teenage boy also, who was having issues at home. Like, his parents were having marital issues. They wanted to separate. And he was rushing back home because his mom was about moving out of their house. And then there was a crash. And it was this girl and her friend in that car. Guess what? She got affected. They had to do a surgery for her, change the whole of her lung. But something happened. After a month, it crashed. Like, her lungs crashed. Her body was rejecting the new lungs. And then she had to resume school with oxygen. She was moving around the school with oxygen. In fact, she had just 5 years to live. Now, I wonder how these Gen Zs, would I say Gen Z or Gen Alpha right now? I think it should be Gen Z. I wonder how they behave. A lot of things in this movie I was seeing is just weird. It's really weird. So, after her surgery, Jennifer had to resume school on the first day. It was just like first day of resumption again. So she got to school and there was this cute boy that came to sit before her, like in front of her. So hence the title, The Boy Before Me. And she was like, this boy looks cute. I've never seen him. Like, I didn't see him before that crash. And yeah, here is he, like a new student, and I'm just seeing him. And she liked him like from the very first instance. But she tried to talk to him. He wasn't giving her any face. But yeah, she got merged. Like, they had to do like group in twos though, group practicals, and he was now her pair, and they had to work together. But this boy was intelligent but not willing to go to school. He skips classes and the rest. But it was really difficult for her to, like, in the beginning, work with this boy because he was always skipping classes. And then there was somebody, an alumni of that school, who was going to offer with accommodation. Like, all of this is in a job package, like for internship, right? And this boy wanted to leave his house so bad, of course. So as soon as he heard that, he was willing to go and do that internship thing by winning the practicals. But yeah, he got back to school, acting all right. And then Jennifer fell in love with him. He also fell in love with her. Oscar is a very good boy, but guess what? At the end of this movie, I thought, in fact, from the beginning, the very beginning, I just, like, my instinct had told me that Oscar would be the one who hit these children, but I didn't really know. Like, that was the twist. Oscar didn't know. I didn't know that, okay, Oscar would not know that he was the one that hit them that night. Oscar did not really know. It was his dad and mom that cleared up the mess, for him. And also, they didn't report to the police because they didn't want him to be in trouble. And he was living with his mom and had to come back. I don't know what they did to him that made him forget. In fact, he had said that he thought it was an imagination. I'm sure the therapist would have done a very good job, according to his dad. So yeah, him, Oscar, and Jennifer were all cordial. In fact, she told him that she would like to have, dream dates would be going to an amusement park, enjoying life and taking rides. This boy took this girl to an amusement park, right? I'm guessing this amusement park is in Abuja here, Magic Land, but yeah. And guess what they did? Children can be so daring. Like, she said she could, take a ride for, or maybe, just stay for like 10 minutes without her oxygen. And this boy was like, okay, let them do it. In fact, because the instructor at the gate of that ride they were going to take had said she can't go in with that. So he had to collect it and keep it for her. Now, it was 10. How, if not that you're a child, Oscar, knowing that this girl had entered that thing, you should be calculating the time. In fact, I'm like, how are you guys walking slowly to this ride? And my goodness, 10 minutes, you have to, those rides are for maybe 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes max. So you guys were there discussing and it got to 10 minutes and you were looking for the guy who was with the oxygen. They couldn't find him and he landed them in the hospital. And her mom came. In fact, Oscar could not even explain to her because if he had, she would have given him the problem of his life, even beaten himself. But yeah, Oscar's dad came and was trying to tell Oscar, you have to stay away from this girl because she was the one you hit. She was the one you hit. And we cleared your mess, So he started avoiding Jennifer, and she wasn't taking it well, and she wanted to start schooling at home. She wanted homeschooling, and thank goodness Oscar's dad had paid for her new long and paid for the bills, but she didn't want to go because Oscar was not loving upon her anymore. In fact, she was just frustrated. Well, I don't know how love becomes the only thing you want to do in life, but yeah, I would have loved to see Jennifer's mom's reaction at the end of the movie, knowing that Oscar was the cause of that accident. I would have loved to see it, but how did the I do not want to put this on anybody. I do not want to put it on the writer or the producer or the director. But yeah, it was a good watch. I enjoyed it. In fact, it has gotten a lot of views on YouTube. The cinematic view is good. Is really good. I would rate it 7/10. The acting 8/10, really good. But please, next time, if we can avoid the kissing and all that, because a lot of children are watching this movie, and yeah, you do not want your child to start kissing people. In fact, there was a part that even got me. My goodness. The part where he came to the house to check on her because she didn't go to school that day, and she held his hand and dragged him to kiss him. Okay, so after kissing, what next? What next? As a teenager, what next after kissing? Please, yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I think the video quality of this movie is good, right? Yeah, it's good. I'll rate it 7/10 too, and generally I'll rate this movie an 8/10. It was a good watch, and you can watch it if you want to. Thank you so much for always watching my movie reviews, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.